Hello Aries, welcome to my channel Surabhi, and in this video we'll see what's coming up for the next year. Okay, so let's see what are the messages for you for the next year. I just hope it resonates and wish you all the best. So let's see what are the messages for the 12 consecutive weeks, starting from January to December. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles. 1, 2, 3, 4. So January, February, April, March and April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November and December, and one card for the overall energy of the year for Aries. One card for the overall energy of the year for Aries. Oof, the Tower. Shouldn't have pulled that. Anyway, I decided to do that, so I've done it. Whatever the reading is, can't do much about it. Okay. So the overall energy doesn't seem to be very good. Something unexpected. This is the overall vibe. Something unexpected can be certain change in your belief system. Now this something unexpected can be good or bad depending on the situation, what it is. But whatever it will be there to cause you some sort of enlightenment, some sort of life learning lessons. Okay, yes, it will be something unexpected. It can be something which may shake up your belief system also. Okay, I think I should clarify that first before moving into this, because that's more important. So what the Tower is, let's clarify the Tower for Aries. So for the Tower we have the Queen of Swords, the Two of Swords and the Hermit. So Aries, this Tower, for the Tower we have the Queen of Swords, the Two of Swords and the Hermit. So this is something which is putting you at crossroads. This is something which is forcing you to think logically about a situation, and it is something which is making you retreat. It's like taking a step backward and trying to understand as to what has happened, why it has happened, what is the situation, how you can deal with it, how you can come out of it, and you are trying to retreat and move into solitude, trying to listen to your inner voice, trying to come out of this shake up energy and trying to take things forward and how to move forward in life and trying to seek answers within. Okay, this is something of that sort. This is the overall vibe for Aries. Okay, so now let's move month wise. For the first month in January, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles promises a brand new beginning. Okay, it can be in any sphere of your life, but whatever it is, it has a promise of being long term, of being stable, of being committed. It is opening new doors to you. Okay, now let's clarify this Ace of Pentacles. What is this Ace of Pentacles talking about? Let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles. So for the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Four of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the High Priestess. So there is a situation here, Aries, which has a promise of a beautiful new beginning, but you are too focused on the past. You are too glued to the past. And what I feel here is that there is a new beginning here and you're too focused on the past. Perhaps you are not able to see that new beginning, or you're not able to understand the potential of it, and by the time you understand the situation, you feel the need to rush towards it. You feel the impulse to rush towards it. Okay, but the High Priestess being there, it is calling you to take a slow decision. Okay, do not take any impulsive or a rash action. Okay, it can be that since you are too glued to the past, you may not be able to understand the positives and the negatives, and you may not be able to understand exactly how this situation is presenting itself. So do not act in haste. Don't feel upset for whatever change is being offered in life. So this can be a brand new beginning, a brand new change which is being offered to you, but since you are too glued to the past, you may not be able to understand it or see it fully. Okay, so do not make any hasty decision. Leave it or take it in any aspect. Okay, if you think, okay, I'm too focused on the past, I'm leaving it, that also can be an impulsive decision. Okay, so the thing is, do not act in haste, do not act impulsively. Try to take a moderate decision, listen to your inner voice, and then move forward, whatever this situation is. Okay, for February, we have the Ten of Wands. So for the Ten of Wands, it is you've been taking too much of responsibilities. You are overburdened with something. It can be an emotional baggage, it can be your career, it can be anything in life, but you want to put it aside. You really want to feel unburdened, and that is what you at least want to do. Let's clarify the Ten of Wands. Let's clarify the Ten of Wands. So for the Ten of Wands, we have the Three of Swords, the Temperance, and the Six of Cups. So Aries, in this month, there is a situation which has really caused you some sort of a heartbreak. It's a painful situation. It can be heartache, actual heartbreak from a relationship or anything else. But there is a situation which is causing a lot of heartbreak. You want your happy times back. Okay, if it is a loved one, then you want to reconcile with them perhaps. Otherwise, you really want to work hard. With the Temperance being there, you want to balance your life. You want to unburden yourself. Whatever it is troubling you, you want to keep it aside. You want to balance your life and you want your happy times back. So perhaps there is some sort of a baggage which is really painful for you. Okay, this baggage is painful for you. This responsibility, this whatever you are carrying is really a burden for you. You want to put it aside, and you are wanting to sort out of your life, and you want to get your happy times back. In March, with the Knight of Pentacles, there is a situation towards which you are moving slowly and steadily. Okay, and very, very practically, whatever that situation is. Okay, but it is a slow movement. It is not a very fast movement. Let's see. Let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles. So for the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Six of Swords. So for the Knight of Pentacles in March, we have the Nine of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Six of Swords. So definitely there is a situation you feel really, really passionate about, but this situation, in spite of all the passion, it is causing you a lot of anxiety. No matter how much passion is there, no matter how much fire you have for this person or this situation, it is really causing you sleepless nights. It's really causing you sleepless nights, and slowly and steadily, what I feel is you want to come out of it. You want to release this. You want your own peace. So in spite of whatever the passion is, you are ready to release this situation or let go of this situation. You want to come out of it slowly and steadily. You really, in spite of the passion being there, you want to leave this situation and come out of it. But yes, it won't be a very rash and impulsive move. It will be a very gradual move. Slowly and steadily, you will come out of it, or that is what you want to do. You will start that process of coming out of it. For the Three of Pentacles in April, this is a collaboration. This is a teamwork. This can be friends working together, a small organization working in collaboration and teamwork, whatever this is. It can be a third party situation if it is love. Okay, so let's see. Let's clarify this Three of Pentacles. Let's clarify the Three of Pentacles. So for the Three of Pentacles, we have the Two of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So for the Three of Pentacles, we have the Two of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, and Ten of Pentacles. You are waiting for a commitment or something stable, long term, and which is supposed to be, which has a potential of, it is a relationship, then which has a potential of a long-term relationship, marriage, commitment, something of that sort. You are waiting for something. You are waiting for stability, basically. Okay, so it is, if you are working as a team, if it is your workplace, then you are waiting for a stability, for growth, for abundance, and you are really working hard for it. Since you are working hard for it, you are waiting for the results of it. Okay, so you are investing your time, your energy, everything into it. You are waiting for something which is long term and committed, and you are really working hard on it, whatever it is, whatever sphere of your life it is. So in the month of May, we have the Six of Cups. So this is reconciliation. If you want to reconcile with someone, of being nostalgic, going around the memory lane, or trying to get back to your happy times. Okay, maybe taking a break, having a vacation, going to meet your family, friends, family and friends, whatever. So let's see what is the Six of Cups talking about. So let's clarify the Six of Cups. So for the Six of Cups, we have the King of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Page of Swords. Now there is a situation over here which is actually interesting to you. Okay, it is something which is catching your eye, it is something which is catching your heart, and you are trying to think about it. And it can be strategy, it can be anything, a logical thinking, whatever you are doing, you're trying to think of the ways and the means as to how you can achieve this happy time, whatever it is, whatever makes your heart happy. Okay, you are thinking of the ways and the means to get back to your happy times in whatever way they are, whatever it means to you. Here we have the Knight of Swords. So rushing in, or at least having an impulse of rushing in, very, very fast, very, very impulsive movement towards something or someone. We'll see that what that is. But this is an energy, a very fast moving energy, energy of action, very fast movement forward in a certain direction. Let's see what that is. Let's clarify the Knight of Swords. So for the Knight of Swords, we have the Five of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. Okay. Now there is a situation here which has been making you really unhappy. Okay, and you want to exit it. Basically, you are waiting for the new horizons, you are waiting for your ships to come in, you are waiting for the right time, opportunity, right place, right opportunity, right person, whatever it is. Since you are not feeling happy in the situation where you are, and you want to make an exit, you want to move towards the passion of your life, you are tired of defending yourself, you're tired of the resistance, you want peace for yourself, and that is what this fast movement seems to be, an exit. Here it seems to be in the month of May, you are wanting to get you back to your happy times, and this is the month which, what I feel is, you are actually planning to make a move. Okay, now I'm not happy in this situation, I really want to make a move, and you're waiting for the right opportunity, right person, or the right time to wave that move. And whenever it will be, once you get this opportunity, it will be a quick exit or a quick movement forward. That's what I feel. In this month, we have the Eight of Swords. So Eight of Swords is an energy of feeling entrapped, feeling caged, feeling reluctant to move forward. The experiences of life are so harsh that now you have that fear of moving forward and moving ahead. So something is holding you back. So let's see what the Eight of Swords is. Let's clarify the Eight of Swords. Let's clarify the Eight. Let's clarify the Eight of Swords. So for the Eight of Swords, we have the Ten of Cups, the Hierophant, Page of Pentacles. This is the fear of love and fear of commitment. Okay, you want stability, commitment, love, marriage, long-term relationship, something stable, something committed in your life, which makes you emotionally happy. You are trying to take those small steps towards it. But with the Eight of Swords, you are finding it really, really tough to make a move. Okay, so this is the fear of love. The fear of your past experiences is holding you back from making a step forward or making a move towards stability, towards marriage, towards happily ever after. So the fear is holding you back. The fear of loving again is holding you back. The fear of past experiences or making wrong choices, whatever it is holding you back from a fresh new beginning or making a step forward. There's a lot of reluctance in coming out of it and taking a step forward. In this month, we have the King of Pentacles. So this is you being in power back, perhaps feeling stable, feeling good, feeling in control in some aspect of your life, whatever it is. So let's see let's clarify the King of Pentacles. So for the King of Pentacles, we have the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. So here what I feel is slowly and steadily you are able to let go of whatever it was perhaps which was holding you back. In this month, we do expect a fruitful communication with someone. Okay, following your passions, following the love you have for yourself, for the life, trying to rekindle your passion, perhaps talking to someone whosoever this person is, or some good news. Okay, so there is a communication. If it is a relationship, then maybe with your loved one, it can be with your family, it can be with your friend, it can be within a relationship, it can be some official communication also. It is something, a communication which is going to give you stability and passion back in your life. And slowly and steadily you will be able to get back to your own power and happiness. In this month, we have the Four of Swords. So this is talking about healing, surrender, letting go of the situation, giving universe the time to act as to whatever will be, and you really don't want to take any action. Now, perhaps you've done enough of whatever you were supposed to do, and really, you really don't know what else can be done, perhaps, or you feel there is no point in investing in it anymore. So let's clarify the Four of Swords. Let's clarify the Four of Swords. So for the Four of Swords, we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Chariot. Okay, so it seems to be a little different than on the surface. So this Four of Swords is talking about taking a break. It is talking about surrender, healing, rest, taking rest, and enjoying your life. To me, it talks about giving yourself the time, just being nostalgic, thinking about how much you've invested, what else can be done, enjoying your life. With the Four of Wands, it is a commitment here if it is a relationship. Otherwise, it is a party time, it's celebrations, it is happiness. And then while taking this rest, you are even planning your next move as to how can you move forward in life, how can you take rapid action forward in whatever area of life you want to. That is your thing. But what there is some aspect, whatever you are thinking about, you're just planning to make a forward leap or a forward fast movement, and you are taking a break over here. That's what I feel, and planning for the future. It's something of that sort, how it can move forward in a beautiful way. With the Eight of Cups here, you are releasing something which was perhaps significant emotionally at some point in time, but then while doing so, you are stepping up, letting go of something behind and stepping up in your life, moving towards peace. So maybe this situation is not as important as it was in the past. It can be that also. So you're done with it and you're moving to a next project or next venture. It can be that also. So letting go of something and moving towards something new. So let's explore. Let's see what is this Eight of Cups here for. Let's clarify the Eight of Cups. So for the Eight of Cups, we have the Six of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. Okay. So this was something which was really, really troubling you. It can be a financial loss. It can be a situation in which you really felt ignored, depressed, upset, rejected, whatever it was. Now you are letting this situation go, trying to balance your life in whatever way you can so that you can achieve your happiness, your wishes. So you are moving towards your wish fulfillment. You are ready to release anything which is causing you trauma, mental trauma, physical trauma, which is making you upset. In whatever way it is doing that, you want to balance your life and you want your own happiness. So that is what you are moving towards, and releasing whatever is not good for you. In November, we have the Two of Pentacles. There is something here which is calling for some decision perhaps, and it is not an easy decision. You are all thinking of all the pros and cons. You are trying to make a decision, but it's really tough for you perhaps. You are all in your, your brain said something, your heart says something else, and it is causing a lot of indecisiveness. So let's see, let's explore this Two of Pentacles. Let's explore the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles, we have the King of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Devil. Okay. So for the Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles, we have the King of Cups, Two of Cups, and the Devil. So here there seems to be probably a relationship or love here. It can be something else which you are really emotional about. It can be a new partnership. It can be a new collaboration. It can be a workplace partnership also. It has a potential of beauty. It has a potential of growing in a beautiful way. and you really have a lot of emotions for it. But with the devil being there and the two of pentacles, the indecisiveness can be because when the devil is showing up, that you are indecisive because you have already suffered so much. You are not able to take a proper decision. You have the fear which is holding you back. Okay, so you need to let go of the temptation or the fear, whatever it is, and come to a decision. So this is what it is talking about. If there is any past pattern which is repeating, that has to be corrected. A relationship pattern, any past experience pattern, addiction or a temptation which makes you do the same thing again and again, that has to be broken so that you can achieve the right decision and uh, sort of you can feel the beauty of this two of cups and the king of cups. Okay, so to take the right decision, to go into the correct path, go into the correct path, into right partnership, whatever it means for you, you need to correct this negative energy which is causing you indecisiveness here. In December, we have the Five of Swords. So here is something which is causing, again, a lot of fight, argument, something self-sabotage type of an energy or some argument, whatever it is. So let's see. The Strength card popped up. So obviously the year perhaps is taxing you in some way and requires a lot of strength on your part to deal with it. So let's clarify the Five of Swords. Let's clarify the Five of Swords. So for the Five of Swords, we have the Justice, the Queen of Wands, and the Star. So here what I feel is, with the Five of Swords, there perhaps seems to be some sort of decision which has been taken. Okay, it can be that some truth has been revealed which was unexpected perhaps. It can be that also because there has been an argument. Maybe something has said something which, though it was a truth, because we have the Justice card here, somebody is saying something here perhaps which is causing this fight and dispute. Okay, so definitely there is something here which is causing fight, which is causing a, I should say, even a heartbreak, argument, whatever it is, and it is like people leaving each other. Okay, disruption of the team, friendship, relationship, whatever it, there is a disruption, but there is something, the cards here don't seem to be negative. So the effect is negative with the Five of Swords on the surface, but yes, deep down something has actually balanced. Okay, decision has been taken here which was right. Something, if it was said, is the truth. Okay, so this is the energy of disruption when the truth comes out. It's something of that, or the right decision comes forward. You may not like it, it can be that also, or maybe somebody else may not like it, but this is something which is going to happen. It is destined. We have Justice and the Star. So it is light, it is justice for someone who, for whom it is light at the end of the tunnel, sort of. It is wish fulfillment, it's dream come true. So this superficial energy of the Five of Swords, something is being said which is causing disruption, fight, argument, but deep within it is a decision which was perhaps long awaited, which is actually making you happy, or you yourself or the other person, I don't know, somebody here is actually being given justice here. Okay, even though the superficial energy may be of the Five of Swords. So Aries, that's all I have for you. Hope it helps, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye. Thank you.